everybody, and welcome back to one of my bullet journal videos. So the month of December is vastly approaching with us. In fact, as I am filming this, it already is December. So as you can see, I have not been updating my bullet journal. But I figured now was a good chance for us to kind of just go over how I set up the bare bones of my December bullet journal, and then we're going to go through and kind of add a few things that I'm looking forward to at least trying through this next season. So I will quickly just go through what I already have drawn in, and then we will draw together the rest of it. So if we open up to the first spread, where my bookmark is. So this is very similar to last month in that I have events and celebrations. I'm doing overall, and then also my husband Jeremy has his own column, and then my gratitude journal. So I will be doing that just the same as I was last time. And then we have health. I am again tracking the same things: weight, steps, calories, exercise, and then cycle is just like my overall like feelings, you know, just like random notes about what's going on. And then I have my crafting. These are all my current whips. These two at the bottom are actually not really whips. I haven't started them yet, so they're kind of on the list. And then tracking, you know, things on my social media, Instagram, Facebook. If I filmed a video, edited a video, published a video, etc. I am trying to keep stats, and then I will write in some goals. Then I have my tracker. So these are my diet is something I'm really trying to focus on in December. And a lot of my focus for my future threads will be around rewarding myself for doing awesome in these categories. So taking my vitamin, drinking 64 ounces of water, not going over 1,500 calories. This is really important for me. I struggle with my weight. And this is a good number for me, at least right now. 10,000 steps. Exercise, not eat dessert, and don't eat after 7 p.m. So those are things that I'm really trying to focus on this month, and something that is very, very important to me. And then I also have just various chores around my house. And then meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, other. This is kind of I plan. It's just my husband and I, so it's not too big of a deal in terms of like intense meal planning. If we ever have children, I think this might change. But for now, this really works where I can just kind of write down what I've made. And then my to-do. So I spread this out. This is kind of like a monthly to-do, or like big items that are in my head, both for work and then for home, or other, I guess is what I put it. And that is where we're ending. So what do we need to draw in? The first thing that we want to do is I want to start a new weekly spread. And I am using some inspiration from Boho Berry here on YouTube. I will link her channel down below. She really is my inspiration of why I even started bullet journaling, and a lot of my ideas come from her. So I'm going to kind of draw out my new weekly spread, and then we'll see what other things I kind of want to add to this, and then we will decorate. So I will kind of show you my supplies beforehand, so that I showed these in my last video, but just in case anybody asks, I am using the Sharpie highlighters just for a little splash of color. For almost all of the black writing, I'm using the Sharpie pen in black. This is the fine point tip. And mine's almost dead, so I need a new one. For anything in color, I have a bunch of these. These are the Stabilo fine point pens. So this is what I use when anything is in color. I have washi tape. This is from Walmart. As my mom calls it, my super embarrassing ruler from Lisa Frank. And yep, that's what's in here. And then we can kind of go over my sticker. Sorry, I'm in the way. So first are these really awesome ugly sweater stickers. All of these stickers I recently got at Walmart. So these are some of our options for kind of making it cute. Set these over here. And then I cut the sheets in half so they fit in the pocket in the back. I have these really pretty kind of sparkly snowflakes. Let's see what I use those for. And then I have these really cute snowmen. And last but not least, I have these really cute candy canes. Candy canes are my absolute favorite for the holidays. I love candy canes. Not just, I mean, like they taste good or whatever, but I just think they're so cute. So every year for Christmas, I always ask my mom for a candy cane. So they're kind of like my favorite little decoration. So yeah, those are options. And then I also have, because I'm kind of wanting to be kind of inspirational, I have these 2 stickers that I got from Erin Condren a long time ago. One says be brave, one says be strong. I might kind of incorporate those into something. These came free with an order, something. I might not put them in here, but they're there. And then I also have the Erin Condren, I believe this is the original sticker book. Yeah, the designer sticker book, classic collection. I got this with an order at some point in time. It has a lot of fun stickers, a lot of like labels and stuff. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put any in here, but I figured I'd pull it out of my collection so that I actually remember to use it, and stick those in here. So I have that sitting out. All right, now that we have our supplies, I kind of showed you my journal. I am going to throw on some, I'm going to try to decorate it. We'll throw on some music, and you guys can plan with me. So I hope you enjoy. are back. So basically I just made myself kind of a title page that says December 2016, and I kind of just added some stickers to make it fun. I'm not a big artist, so I really like stickers. It adds color, it adds fun, and I don't have to draw anything. Best of both worlds. Events and celebrations, again, I just added, you know, some of the important things that I know are coming up. I will have to look. If you notice, I kind of look back through my journal, and that's what I'll do kind of after filming this video, is look back through and see if I missed anything and kind of fill stuff in. So I just kind of filled in some important things, and of course added stickers. Here as well, I added some little snowmen, and I like these little guys because they're playing catch. I think they're cute, and I added an ugly sweater. Again, just kind of added stickers here. More stickers here. This I'm going to use as like big projects that aren't necessarily specific to a week or even to the month. Just like general tasks that are going to take me a while to complete. I just want to make sure I don't lose track of them. So that's what I'm going to use this for. And then here is my very first kind of trial run at a weekly spread. Again, I kind of got this idea from BuJo, and I will link her video down below. But I put the week up at the top, and then I have, this is going to be like that are day specific, so tasks that need to get done or things that are happening this day. And then this is time specific, so any appointments or meetings or stuff like that that's a time specific item I'm going to put in here. And then I did leave, I kind of didn't count it out right, but I'm going to leave, I have the bottom kind of as other, as just some either notes that I want to make, you know, about this week, or just various things like that. And then I have a big to-do column for work. So again, this will be like a weekly thing. Home, stitching, any shopping list I need to do, and then my tracker. I have these awesome stickers that I found at Walmart for $1 that are holographic and say really nice things. So if I can be good on my diet, I'm going to give myself a big old sticker, and that'll make me feel really good. So I want to put that in here. Again, this is a trial run. We're just going to see how this spread goes. I really like how it's laid out, so we'll kind of see how it goes. And then I started my, for tomorrow. So I got Monday, I got my time, and we'll just start filling things in. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below if you have any questions, or if you have any suggestions for your bullet journal, how you kind of get things to work. I'm kind of balancing three areas, big areas in my life, which would be my job, kind of my videos and my social media here, both with stitching and then now kind of with planning, and then my home life. So I'm kind of just trying to get things balanced. I really like working in this journal, and I hope to continue with it in the future. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Stay safe and have a fantastic time. Bye.